Just don't think somebody should get killed before people realize that a change has to happen. I had nothing to do with the shooting.
Niggas get a mix, the chinks, toe down, we sip drinks.
This is always what I wanted to do, so I always asked for this. I prayed for this. So now that I have it, it's like, this is my job, this is like my 9 to 5, and it's fun. I think I had it harder than a lot of female rappers because I came in at such a young age of 15. Coming, through the door with Jay-Z and Nas, who were the two top at that time.
Been this night since the first Prince bomb.
Today we're diving into some heavy stuff about one of hip-hop's legends, Foxy Brown. You already know she's been a major player in the game, dropping fire tracks and setting trends. But recently, Foxy's name is buzzing for some wild reasons. Not only is she making waves with her comeback plans, but she's also tied up in the infamous Tupac murder trial. Yeah, you heard that right. Foxy Brown might be stepping into the courtroom to drop some serious knowledge about that tragic night in Vegas. This story is about to get real deep, so grab your popcorn and stay tuned. Ready to find out how Foxy got tangled up in one of the biggest mysteries in hip-hop history? Let's jump into her connection with Tupac's murder trial next.
Been this night since the first Prince bomb.
Alright, let's get into the thick of it. So, Foxy Brown might be hitting the witness stand in one of the most notorious murder trials in hip-hop history. We're talking about the murder of Tupac, and trust me, this twist is wild. Back in the day, Foxy was rolling with some heavy hitters, including Zip, who was tight with Mike Tyson. On that fateful night in Las Vegas in 1996, Foxy was allegedly hanging out with Zip and his crew. Now here's where it gets juicy. Keef D, the man accused of being involved in Tupac's murder, was also in Vegas that night. Foxy's testimony could place Keef D at the scene, which is a game changer in this case. The story goes that Foxy was hanging out with some heavy hitters that night, including Keef D and Zip, who was closely connected to Mike Tyson. If Foxy takes the stand and provides evidence that Keef D was indeed in Vegas that night, it could have huge implications for the trial. Keef D has denied being there, but Foxy's testimony could contradict his alibi. But here's where it gets even more intense. Foxy's involvement doesn't just put Keef D in the hot seat. If she spills all the details she knows, it could drag other major names into the spotlight, potentially shaking up the hip-hop world. This isn't just about solving a murder case. It's about uncovering truths that many thought were buried for good. Foxy's seen a lot in this industry, and if she decides to spill the tea, it could shake things up big time. She's been through her own set of struggles, but stepping up to testify could be one of the most significant moments of her life. If you're vibing with this deep dive into Foxy's wild ride, make sure to support the channel by hitting that subscribe button. We've got more explosive stories coming your way, and you won't want to miss them. Let's keep it moving. Next, we'll explore how Foxy got herself involved with these key players in the Tupac case. Stay tuned.
I think I had it harder than a lot of female rappers because I came in at such a young age of 15. Coming, through the door with Jay-Z and Nas, who were the two top at that time.
Alright, now let's dive into the drama involving Foxy Brown and Jay-Z. This part of the story is straight up wild and controversial. Back in the 90s, Foxy Brown was just a teenager when she linked up with Jay-Z. They collaborated on some iconic tracks, but the rumors about their relationship have always been murky. Foxy has claimed that Jay-Z took her under his wing when she was only 15 years old, which raises a lot of eyebrows considering the nature of their professional and alleged personal relationship. Word on the street is that Jay-Z wrote some pretty explicit lyrics for Foxy, which were highly inappropriate given her age at the time. This has led to accusations of grooming, with folks questioning Jay-Z's intentions and behavior. But it doesn't stop there. Foxy has hinted at even darker allegations, suggesting that Jay-Z not only used her, but also blacklisted her from the industry when their relationship soured. Foxy's comeback plans also include addressing these past issues, which she has described as fake fairy tale news. She's out to set the record straight and reclaim her narrative. This part of her story is crucial because it paints a picture of how power dynamics and manipulation can play out in the music industry. So the hip-hop world is buzzing because Foxy Brown just dropped some major news. After a long hiatus, Foxy announced that she's making a comeback to the music industry. That's right. She's ready to reclaim her spot and drop some fresh tracks. Foxy has been teasing new material on her social media, hinting that she's been in the studio working on something big. She's been dropping little snippets and giving us a taste of what's to come. And let me tell you, the anticipation is real. Fans are hyped, and the internet is ablaze with excitement. People are ready to see what Foxy's got up her sleeve after all these years. She's always been known for her raw lyrics and bold style, and it looks like she's not holding back this time around either. The hype is building, and everyone's eager to see if Foxy can bring that same fire that made her a legend in the first place. Foxy Brown is not just making a musical comeback. She's also setting the record straight on some long-standing rumors. Recently, she's been vocal about clearing up the gossip that has surrounded her for years, especially those involving Jay-Z. For years, there have been whispers about a romantic relationship between Foxy and Jay-Z. These rumors suggested that their professional collaboration extended beyond the studio. However, Foxy has firmly denied these claims, calling them fake fairy tale news. She emphasized that the rumors are baseless and have no merit. By addressing these speculations head-on, Foxy is making it clear that she wants to focus on her music and future projects, rather than being bogged down by past controversies. Foxy's goal is to shift the narrative from these old rumors to her exciting new plans. She's determined to make a fresh start and let her music do the talking. This approach is all about looking forward and embracing her role as a trailblazer in the hip-hop world, leaving the past where it belongs.
I speak how I feel. Sometimes I feel like I'm just too real.
Now let's rewind to where it all began for our superstar. Born Inga DeCarlo Fung Marchand. Coming up in the Park Slope neighborhood of Brooklyn, Foxy had big dreams and even bigger ambitions. Her parents, Trinidadian immigrants, raised her in a tight-knit community, but she was determined to break the mold and avoid the pitfalls that snagged a lot of her friends. From early on, Foxy knew she didn't want to be just another statistic. A young black girl with a baby, a deadbeat baby mommy, and stuck on welfare. Nah, that wasn't her story. She initially aimed to be a criminal justice attorney, but fate had other plans. At 14, she discovered she had mad skills in rapping. Her lyrics caught the attention of DJ Clark Kent and Tone from the Trackmasters, who saw the potential in this young firecracker. They decided to mold her into an international star. Foxy hit the New York City open mic scene under the name Queen Nefertiti, but soon she switched it up to Big Shorty and landed a deal with Capitol Records. That didn't last long, though. After getting dropped from Capitol, she tried her luck with Bad Boy Records, but Puff Daddy wasn't feeling it. But Foxy wasn't about to give up. She reinvented herself, inspired by Pam Grier's iconic character in the 1974 film Foxy Brown. At just 15, she crossed paths with Jay-Z, and together they started making waves. With heavyweights like Chris Lighty from Violator Records and Steve Stout backing her, Foxy was on the fast track to stardom. She got featured on LL Cool J's I Shot Ya remix.
Niggas get a mix, the shakes, so down, we sip drinks.
And from there, the bidding war was on. Puffy tried to sign her again, but she went with Def Jam Records instead. In 1996, Foxy dropped her debut album, Il Na Na, and it was a banger. The album hit number 7 on the Billboard 200 and went platinum within months. Tracks like Ain't No with Jay-Z and Touch Me Tease Me showcased her raw talent and solidified her place in the rap game.
Mac and his trick, wifey boo, so when
She was also linked to high-profile names like Allen Iverson and Master P, but it was her relationship with Dog Pound rapper Corrupt that really made headlines. Foxy and Lil' Kim were also making waves around this time. They graced the cover of The Source magazine in February 1997, but their friendship soon turned into one of hip-hop's most notorious beefs. The drama didn't stop there.
This is always what I wanted to do, so I always asked for this, I prayed for this. So now that I have it, it's like, this is my job, this is like my 9 to 5, and it's fun.
Foxy had her fair share of legal troubles, like getting locked up in North Carolina for spitting on hotel employees and threatening one with a fishbowl. Yeah, you heard that right, spitting in fishbowls. Despite the drama, Foxy kept pushing. She teamed up with Nas, AZ, and Nature to form The Firm, dropping one album before going their separate ways.
in the biggest bundle, in the Lex, pushed by my nigga Jungle.
Her second album, China Doll, released in 1999, debuted at number 1 on the Billboard chart. She was riding high, but couldn't escape controversy. Her engagement to Corrupt ended amidst rumors of infidelity, and her beef with Lil' Kim escalated to new heights. In 2000, she crashed her Range Rover in Brooklyn and ended up in rehab for a pill addiction. Her feud with Kim continued, leading to a shooting outside Hot 97's offices in 2001.
I just don't think somebody should get killed before people realized that a change has to happen. I had nothing to do with the shooting.
Despite these setbacks, Foxy dropped her third album, Broken Silence, in 2001, which hit number 5 on the Billboard charts and earned a Grammy nomination. Foxy's life has been a roller coaster of highs and lows, but through it all, she remains a pivotal figure in hip-hop. She's not just a rapper, she's a survivor, a trailblazer who paved the way for female artists in a male-dominated industry. And now, as she gears up for a comeback, the world is ready to see what Foxy Brown has in store next. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay updated with more content like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell to get the latest updates on your favorite artists and all things hip-hop. Stay tuned.
What? I heard it on purpose like Bonnie. Bottom to the